Hey guys, new series, the Teen Rail Explorers. We're out here in Winona, kind of exploring 3rd Street, and we found some pretty interesting things, like some abandoned railroad tracks from way back when. So here
yeah, but hold on. But we actually just discovered that the part that we were just exploring was private property, so we're not gonna record that on.
Yeah. So we do have something that's along this main service drive. Ian, if you could flip the camera around. We got some old tractor trailers, and if we go and look in the grasses, we actually have a set of old tracks that go. Oh wow, you can't even really see them. If you just look over there, you can see these tracks going to the grass, and they actually curve underground around this building, and they come out around a different spot, and they cross the road, which is up over there. And so yeah, we're gonna go kind of walk this way and around, and we're gonna show you guys the rest of the abandoned line where it comes out of the ground.
Yeah. Though before we do that, though, I am just going to give you just a quick glance of what we were just exploring from here.
This is the UP West grain yard, actually deep in Canadian Pacific territory. And yeah, it's amazing. They have a Canadian Pacific sign for the railroad crossing, the private one, and the plate up there for the other railroad crossing is for Union Pacific. So yeah, which is kind of odd. It makes me think they kind of stole it and just hid it away. Also, we found a wire broom, and we just kind of said, Joe, he took a break from cleaning.
Jim.
Yeah, Jim, that guy, and he just mysteriously vanished. So don't take breaks when you're cleaning. So yeah, we're gonna skip to when we get to the rest of the abandoned track. And so yeah, we'll see you there. Speed it up, mute it. Just speed it up, mute it.
Yeah, so these are the old tracks.
Well, Ian, we're speeding this up, remember? It's gonna be a time lapse. Super hard. It's gonna continue. Yeah, I feel like you're in the Polar Express right now when you're going through Lake Potomac, and the ties get super exposed.
Oh yeah.
Okay. 33.
Oh wait, so we're not going across, and we're going over there.
So we're here. The abandoned tracks in Winona are kind of tucked away somewhere, and we're on another one that actually goes past the community swimming pool, which we'll show you. It's all drained out, no one's there. But if we turn around, the track crossing has been upgraded to a rubber mat type of material, but that's really it. These tracks are hardly ever used. I think the last time I recall them being used was about 2 years ago, 3 years, maybe more like 4, where we had grain cars being switched around in behind the pool and stuff, because you could hear couplers just smashing together, and it was really loud noise. So we're gonna actually go show you guys the crossing. It's right over there. So yeah.
Oh yeah, by the way, we're sorry if the camera isn't straight on our faces, because that's, I don't know. Oh, hey, look, a rabbit.
We can you can just see that this track is not intended to. There's a huge just channel of ballast where you can see the rain has run downhill down the tracks. It's unbelievable. There's a huge divot right here. You can actually see the tie.
Yeah, this is a big,
it's a big pile
hill.
of ballast.
Yeah,
and
big hill.
Broken tie. So yeah. You can usually tell how old the tracks are just by the color of the rails. So these ones have been used somewhat, but not a lot.
Yeah.
And I think they could do. This is actually quick subject change. How they used to do railroad crossings, ties on the outside and inside of the rail.
Yep.
And rail right here, and they pave the middle. Because the right there. shoe in. Hopefully my phone does not fall in there. Yeah, I'm actually gonna turn on my flashlight so we can probably see in there. Hopefully.
Yeah, sorry about the sniffling. My nose is a little bit runny.
And it's winter, so...
It's not winter, Bryce. It's only October.
I will believe what I want. Alright, hopefully I can find my flashlight. There it is. Wow. You can't even really see in there.
Nice. That was a
City of Winona employee.
Yeah.
He looks very, very scary to me. He had this weird mustache. And very scary.
Yeah, but it was a lot. It was a lot scarier than my mustache.
But if we actually look, when we were walking over to the UP yard, we were looking at these switch stands, and something does not make any sense. The green one is labeled street, and the other side it's labeled rickety.
Yeah, but it's not this one. Oh wait, no, it is. It's on this one.
On both sides.
Yeah, it's on this one too.
We go over here. We're just kind of procrastinating, but this is on the way back that way. We have where the abandoned tracks come out, right over here. You can see them. Really old.
Well, do they come out or go in?
Whichever one, you can use your imagination.
I guess it depends on which way the train's going.
Yeah.
Or well, the train was going.
This is where all the ghost trains are.
Yeah.
We were actually over here and we saw a Amtrak train with a couple of excursion cars in the back, and I felt really bad because I kind of wanted to walk down here. That's the scrapyard where I saw some cantilevers get thrown in. Really, really sad.
Some what?
Some railroad crossing cantilevers.
Oh yeah.
CP recently started a new initiative to make railroad crossings safer on all of their main lines, and now they've started replacing some of the railroad crossings in Winona, and the four-way railroad crossing on South Baker and 7th has been torn up. All gantries and stuff are gone.
Yeah.
And they've been replaced by new Simmons crossings, as well as Huff Street and the railroad crossing by Mankato Avenue. So on the way here, we had, quick, how the rail lines work in Winona. Over there, you can kind of see some of the UP grain hoppers and things. That is where all of our outbound grain trains come from. They loop around onto the main line, CP main line.
Down there.
Go
way down there.
Up and around that way to La Crosse, and that's where they go to the BNSF yard to be disassembled and put on different trains and sent out.
Yeah, but not on this line. This line is
this line is hardly ever used.
Yeah, there's a line that's on the other end of town. It's in the middle of the town.
Literally divides the town in half. One night I was coming back from my grandma's house, and there was a building on fire, and so we had a train block pretty much half the town. Half the town was cut off waiting for the fire to be extinguished, and the train, all it could do was sit there and block pretty much every crossing in Winona. I think the only parts you could cross were at the Amtrak station, Mankato Avenue, and 5th Street. I'm pretty sure those are the only spots where you can cross the tracks, not illegally. If you were walking, you could easily crawl over all of the cars and things.
Yeah, great idea.
Which I actually had happen to me once when I was a little kid. We were riding our bikes and one guy crawled over the stop train. So we're still following our abandoned tracks. These houses are vacant, or not vacant. People live in them, and this is, I think this is a branch of Windcraft. where we make all of our products and things.
No, this is Watkins Rice. This is the Watkins distribution center. It says on the
Well, you
sign.
have glasses and I don't.
Yeah, well, I need glasses and you don't.
I supposedly have 20/20 vision, but you can see through trees. If we actually
Well, of course I can see
we
through.
look over here, and if you come back, you can see there are crushed cars
Yeah.
in the scrapyard. Pretty sad. I think that's a Saturn or a Pontiac.
I see a Pontiac. I
and
see.
a Chevy truck.
Yeah, I see a Chevy Silverado. Yeah. Anyway.
So we have come to the end of the runaround track. And Godfather's Pizza guys come to get us.
Yeah.
Probably some of the best pizza in town. In my personal opinion, it's like top 3.
Yeah. Well, I've never eaten any pizza from restaurants.
You should. It's good stuff.
Well, except the last time I was over at your house.
Yeah.
We had Domino's. But anyway.
Domino's. So
There, see, Bryce? Watkins Distribution Center.
So here is another switch here. You can see it better. The street and rickety.
A rickety street.
I think I know why they call it rickety street, because these tracks have not been used in forever. And if we come over here, it's actually latched up, and you have to push down on these pedals to open up the switch stand.
Yep.
There is
it's locked, so you can't.
well, you can. You don't have a padlock on it. You can just take that out
Well, yeah, I
and
suppose
push
that's
down on that, and then it open it up, and we can throw the switch.
Yep.
Now, if you ever do mess with railroad switches, I don't recommend you do, but if you do, because you're a rebel, you want to always throw them back the right way, the way you found them.
Yeah, the way you found them.
Because so usually switches like that will have a thing that's called a flag. It's got 2 colors, green. That one's got green and yellow, and that one's set on green. So if I threw the switch, you want to put it to yellow, and put it to yellow, then you want to throw it back to green, and then you can leave it alone. It's done. It's been locked back in place.
Well, yeah, you have to make sure it's all the way.
All the way locked.
Like if it's one of those ones with the foot latches, you want to make sure that it's all the way.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is showing kind of some Sioux Line heritage. The Sioux Line is actually probably one of my favorite rail lines. I got a T-shirt.
Yeah, Sioux Line's
pretty awesome.
Yeah, Sioux Line's great.
So this is a CP rail grain car. It's pretty much what we have in Minnesota.
Yeah, it has a
grain
bunch
cars.
Yeah.
And I have not Googled what these flags on the bottom mean. And
Oh yeah.
what the flag is, it says this car contains
there it is.
something. We don't know what it means.
Yeah, I mean.
All we know is it smells really bad. Like if we go over here.
Yeah, if you go over on this
If
end.
we go over here and
I can actually smell it a little bit here.
climb up.
Let me go.
Jeez, that's
Go.
lever.
Over here. Ooh. Dude.
It is like super bad.
It's terrible.
Alright. So yeah, and then this is pretty much the end of the 3rd Street track.